running these racks up, 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter, when they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one, made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up, I had to get back up. I can't take no off, you better call back up. I'm running it down to finish, I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me. Wiping it down when the paint hot, left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
26, X3.
On first down, Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he finally goes down, but not. Before reaching the 21.
It's a gain of 48 yards. And the Packers first down.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. On 2nd down, it's Jones. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Rodgers now to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He'll find Metcalf. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Wilson. His throw incomplete. Joshua Jackson there to knock that one away.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. On second down now. It's Carson, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is caught by C.J. Procise. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Here's Wilson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Zadarius Smith gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. After the sack on first down, Wilson, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. To throw is Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tanyan, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. And again, it's Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Rodgers now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Rodgers. Yeah, he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tanyan, as the first half is winding down. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson now to throw again. Packer pressure, and down he goes. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Now Wilson on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this first and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
They go play action now. Wilson. That's complete. It's Gordon. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed.
And it'll be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
Here comes the ball.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 47 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off with great anticipation. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Boy, just as they thought they were going to add to their lead, the rug gets pulled from right underneath them on that pick. And now after that big return, might be the other sideline grabbing the lead.
Yeah, very well could be. This week, count on your defense to go out and make, I'm not going to call it a miraculous stop, but make it very...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he won't get in, but you can't be set up any better than that. They'll have the ball at the 1-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Carson into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Important extra point up and through, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Flat it! 319! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Get 300! Get 300! 319!
Back to throw. Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Returnable for Lockett. Oh, good move. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
Let's go!
Now Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
52's the mic, boy. 52's
Throwing now is Wilson. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Now Myers for the extra point. Myers connects on the PAT, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
It will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. That's fielded in the end zone. Here, this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Yellow, yellow. There's a lot, 80. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Yellow, yellow.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Williams. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Mahomes going to throw. Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The tight end, Kelsey, was the intended target. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. But it'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Rodgers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard, 41 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good stop, baby. That's a baby stop. Easy.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 23 yards the pickup there. Mahomes now on first down. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That sack came from the corner. On the corner blitz, it was Josh Jackson. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Hey, 25 to Mike.
On first down, Mahomes. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 45 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Rodgers now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Terrell Suggs, one of the best in the business at finding the QB, gets home there. To try again after the sack. Rodgers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Rodgers. Going up top. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards that time. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Yellow.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From midfield now on 2nd down. Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football.
319.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 78 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's Wells. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is caught. That's Watkins. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
52. 52. 52 is the mic. Yellow. Screen. Watch the screen. Move. 52.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
They'll go again to Jones. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Chiefs will take over at their own 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? He's got a man, complete, past the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins, 72 yards. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Zadarius Smith. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. On 2nd and goal. Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and through. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
56 is the mate. 88.
To throw is Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Frank Clark in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. He's back to throw. He's got the hook up to Lazard. The Green Bay passing game certainly in sync. Another 1st down. Back to throw. Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tonyan complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. They'll look to throw. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Again, it's Jones. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, check 26. Check 3.
Going on 4th, it's Irvin. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Tyler Irvin with 6 seconds remaining as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime, obviously a touchdown to win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having...
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, so close but incomplete. Could have been a big turnover in overtime if he'd held on. Instead, though, it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. Here's Hill on the return. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
That part 1 is done, now part 2.
52. Let's see what you got. 5-2.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Completes it to Hardman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. There goes a deep. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.